Hi, my name is Marissa, and I'm a junior media arts production major. I interned at the production company American High as a creative intern this past spring. I found my internship on Handshake, so back in the fall, I knew that I wanted to find an internship where I could gain more experience in script coverage, where I could possibly speak with professionals in the industry, and also that I knew would need to be remote because I would be in school at Emerson in the spring. So when I found American High Productions, I was very excited to apply. Not only do I love a lot of the projects they've made in the past, which a lot of their films and movies are geared towards a teen or young adult audience, their comedies and drama, I also was very excited by the internship opportunities that they outline, which involve script coverage, going to meetings with professionals in the industry, being able to speak with the development team. So these were all things that really drew me to apply to this company. So one of the biggest reasons why I took this internship was Matt Sacca. He's the head of the development team at American High, and he leads the Creative Internship, and he's just such an encouraging and kind person. In fact, after I applied, I'd originally applied to American High's more script development geared internship, and he reached out to me and told me that after reviewing my resume, he wanted me to join as a creative intern, which is their more competitive and also challenging internship, but I'm so grateful that he did that because the creative internship allowed me to take on research projects, editing projects, compiling presentations on top of doing script coverage. And I will say that I went to Emerson's Career Development Center to help me refine my resume and cover letter before I submitted, and I definitely think that that helped to get me to be in this internship. But I definitely think that Matt Sacca was a great pull, and the entire American High development team is really so supportive and wants their interns to get as much experience as possible. So my daily routine and responsibilities as an intern involved several different things. Every single week on Mondays, we would have a meeting with other interns as well as Matt, the head of the development team, and we would all get together and go over scripts that we had read, creative projects that we were working on, new projects that we could join. So that was a great way to connect with everybody else and really feel like you were on top of your projects and keeping the ball rolling. So on top of that, we were able to attend several meetings with professionals in the filmmaking industry through something called the Academy at American High, which is free to attend for all students, and we got to meet with casting directors, production designers, sound designers, just so many people, and it was a great way to get a glimpse at different paths that you could take in the industry. On top of this, of course, we had script coverage, so we would read weekly several feature films and TV pilots, and then we would complete coverage on them and submit that. And then there were the creative projects. There were so many creative projects that you could be a part of, and some of the ones that I completed involved research on intellectual property for films, compiling that information into a database for American High, as well as research on how filmmakers are using artificial intelligence and putting this into a presentation with other interns, and editing clips from American High's movies like Big Time Adolescence into reels that they could use for social media promotion. So my responsibilities covered several different projects and several different meetings, but they all were so valuable in letting me learn more about this industry. So my favorite part of this internship was definitely completing script coverage as well as the final creative project that I got to work on. So in terms of coverage, I'm a screenwriter myself, and I really enjoyed getting to read so many feature films and TV pilots and seeing what other screenwriters are writing. That was a lot of fun, and I think on top of that, American High did a great job of outlining how to complete script coverage, so I think that I got a lot better at analyzing scripts and seeing what makes it work, what makes it effective, as well as things like marketability and different aspects of writing a film that I hadn't thought as much about. On top of this, the final creative project was a lot of fun to work on. So at the end of the internship, they had all of the interns make videos that discussed what it meant to be an American High intern. And when I made my own video, I was able to reflect a lot on just how much I had done and just how much I had learned, how many projects I got to work on, how many people I got to meet. And so that was just very rewarding at the end. And then we shared these videos with the head of development. So that was one of my favorite creative projects. So I think that one of the most important approaches to have when getting into the film industry, as someone who is just getting into it myself, is to be open to new things and to be eager to learn how to do things that you don't know how to do. Because as I mentioned before I had got my internship at American High, I didn't have experience in writing script coverage for a big production company. I didn't know all the ins and outs of IP research or AI research or compiling pitch decks. So this was all very new to me, but really the team there was so supportive. Everyone just wants you to learn, and it's on you to take that opportunity to do so. The time is now. Everyone is learning now, and so I definitely think that just being open-minded and a go-getter was one of the most important things. And on top of that, because I was completing this internship while in school, it was a big time commitment. So having good organizational skills and being timely were two very important skills. You have to get things done, you have deadlines, and so it's really an important task to know how to manage your time well. But overall, this was an amazing experience, and I'm very grateful not only to American High, also to the Emerson Career Development Center for helping me refine my resume and my cover letter, and being able to get this amazing experience overall.